All right, man. It's Friday night. You know what we do? We do the after show with the Mooger Fooger, Jerry Supe, and our cast of characters. We got Andy Rodriguez and we got Eddy Cannistraci, man. What's up, guys?
Hey,
Hey,
thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. We just did a great episode. Andy, I felt so sad you weren't on the Beatles episode, but that was
No,
a
man, I'm fine.
that
I
was
know
a
why.
that was a special episode because we had to do something. We're not going to spoil it. It'll be out next Friday. It's been pushed up so we could get this stuff
No, but
information out to people.
no, but I know why. I got you. I'm all right.
It's good, man. Yeah. So what's up, Eddy? How you doing, brother?
Oh, doing fine, doing good. I'm like a few Miller highlights in now. Is there ever an after show where everyone's not like, in the bag here?
Jerry sometimes. Oh, he's been drinking.
Yeah, we're all drinking. So yeah, I've been
Oh, he's
drinking
drinking
Friday
Dr.
night,
Pepper.
drinking with the
Andy
boys.
isn't a big drinker. He's the guy who like keeps us on track sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. Andy doesn't.
I'm gonna bring one of these to
Oh,
Rocklahoma,
Andy,
Andy. So
are you
All right,
like
I will be ready for that.
Oh,
Hey,
And I
Andy?
think weed is legal in Oklahoma.
oh
What?
shit.
Oklahoma, really? That's
I
a
think it
really
is.
red state. Wow.
Andy, do you
Yeah.
smoke? Do you drink? I mean, do you?
I do drink occasionally, and I used to smoke quite a bit, but I kind of gave it up lately.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
quit.
you're the designated driver.
So
I am.
I quit
Yeah.
smoking weed, but I still drink the whiskey. So
Yeah,
I'm more
As a
like
matter
Jim
of
Morrison,
fact,
man.
I think I'm done.
Ah,
Amber Alert.
Amber
Uh,
Alert.
Yeah, we got Amber Alerts come up.
I delete those because I never see them. But
I'm
man,
never looking for anybody, so I don't keep them.
yeah, man. So, hey, what do you guys think? But Mooger was on the BS sessions last night.
Yeah.
He passed out before
I
he
was on for about 30 seconds.
He's on for about 30 seconds.
The spirit of Mooger was
He
on.
did.
The spirit of Mooger was
The
there.
spirit of Mooger was there. I had Mark Dolly in the bullpen, so he came out and took your spot. You know, I had the lefty coming out.
Nice. I'm
Well,
glad
you got
somebody
like a
did.
pin of people like ready to, like bench warmers ready to.
Well, I
We do,
invited
yeah.
Mark, but he never
We
got back to
we
me.
have a queue.
We got a key on. Hey, I had him ready
Number
because
34.
Mooger is always passed out on the BS sessions. He never makes it through one episode. So I had to have Mark ready.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Not the BS sessions. I've made through many. It's just a few.
I just remember this.
Yep.
He was doing that last night. He was like,
Well,
It was classic. I loved it. It was classic.
It's time to pull the plug at some point. It was like, God damn it.
Oh, I hear you.
Okay.
I understand. I
yeah,
get
but
it.
you kept asking, when are we getting to 1989?
Right.
And I go, dude, we're
right,
getting there
right.
now. And just when we got to 1989, you turned off. You were
Pretty
gone.
much, yeah. As a matter of fact, I think he said Mooger. I think I said Mooger. What's your number one or something? Or number
And he's
11 or
gone.
something.
Yeah, and everything I was waiting for, I couldn't wait to get to, and then I was like, I'm done. Fuck it.
He just
I
like
will
goes.
give-
Not
I
even
will
a
give my
goodbye or
top-
I'm out here. It's just a fuck you. I'm turning it off.
He
I
never
will
gives
give
us
my
a
top
warning.
11
He's just
now.
gone.
I will give my top 11 now.
Well, give it real quick, man.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just going to go through them real quick. No discussion. Just going through them.
Top 11, 1989, the Mooger edition.
So here we go. And this is not first to last or last to first. Kiss, Hide Your Heart. Badlands, Dream in the Dark. Faith No More, The Real Thing. Wasp, The Real Me. Cult, The Sun King. Bang Tango, Someone Like You. DAD, Sleeping the Day Away. Warrant, Down Boys. Tesla, Heaven's Trail. LA Guns, Never Enough. And Skid Row, Big Guns. Boom.
We had I had Dreams of the Dark. I did have a warrant, but I had Heaven. I put my one ballad with
So these are favorite songs.
Yeah.
from
No.
1989. It was
They're
we made
just
an
favorite-
album from 1989. Yeah.
Albums, and I just picked a song off each.
Do you remember the old commercial for the K-Tel album?
Yeah, we did
used
made
to
a
have on
K-Tail
TV?
album.
We kind of do like a spoof on that kind of thing deal every now and then.
And Andy picked some rap songs. He picked the Ghetto Boys. What else did you pick?
I picked the Ghetto Boys. I picked the DOC and Ice-T.
I see. Yeah,
See,
I didn't.
I was gonna pick more. I was originally picking deeper tracks, but I thought it's K-Tel.
Exactly. That's what I was
Right.
telling
They
Travis.
sell
It's like,
on they sell
it's
on the hits.
I do
They
the
sell
same.
on the hits.
But I did
Like,
pick the
never
Colt
album.
Firewoman.
Now, I did pick singles
Sun
release.
King is the better song than Firewall.
It's a great song.
I think Medicine Train's the best song off that album. That's just
I think
New
Eddy
York
is the best
City
song on that
or
album.
New York City. But
Wake Up Time for Freedom is a great song.
yeah, I think that's the worst song on the album, but I still like
What?
it.
What?
Yeah,
Wake up,
cheesy.
time for
It's kinda
freedom,
cheesy.
baby. Wake
It's
up,
not that
time to
rockin'.
fly.
I like fucking Edie Chow better. That's a great
That's
song.
the best song
That
on
was
the
on my.
album.
But I want to get to
Ciao, Eddie.
I want to know what Eddie thinks about this, man, because he's a huge Accept fan, right?
Yeah.
You know, Udo Dirkschneider didn't ask or need Wolf Hoffman's permission to re-record Accept's "Balls to the Wall" album. What do you think about that? He
Well,
re-recorded.
I mean, technically, to cover a song, you don't technically need someone's permission. Obviously, like he came up with the riff, and Udo came up with the lyrics, so they wrote that song together. I haven't heard it. Did it come out yet?
I don't think so. It's
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
out. It's doing
Yeah,
a 40th anniversary of
I'm
it.
sure I'll
Is
see it. In my
anyone going to
feed.
really
I'm sure I'll
care if it does?
I don't know. Like I don't really get the point, at this point, I mean, nothing against Udo, but what's the point? It's an amazing song. It was a classic song. You record it, and he's been doing new stuff. He actually does just as much stuff as Accept's been doing over,
Yeah.
recent years. So like, why go back to that?
He did the whole album.
Oh, you mean the album,
He
not
did
just
the whole
song?
Yeah,
album.
the
He
album.
re-recorded the whole album.
Well, that's just insane. Yeah.
Well, I think he
Even
just
worse.
needs to feel.
That's
I
like
think he feels he
redoing
needs to get out
more
there.
than just the song. No. I don't like in general. I don't like when bands record old stuff. Exodus did that. Testaments.
Roger
did it.
Waters, Dark Side of the
Don't
Moon.
fucking even bring that shitty Dark Side of the Moon, Roger.
I don't like it. I don't like in general.
Gary, that is a really shitty record.
It's never.
no.
There's never a scenario where an older act does something 20 or 30 years later. It's going to be better. It's just never going to happen. So why even do it?
I will say you mentioned Jefferson Airplane. Mickey Thomas released new versions of Starship songs or Jefferson Starship songs, and they're pretty
Why?
good. I hate we built.
maybe-
I hate we
They
built
should
this
be
city.
buried. All Starship
But-
songs should be
No,
buried.
no, no.
If they did Jefferson Airplane songs, it would have been harder. They were smart. They want the Starship songs because
No, they did. No, they did. They did Find Your Way Back, laying it on the line. I'm just saying. But they actually made we built the city good because it's heavy.
Did they
It's
do
more
that?
guitar
God damn
driven.
it! That
It's more
song will
guitar
never
driven.
be good.
Listen to the remake that you did of it.
No.
It's heavier, dude.
No.
I'm gonna send it to you until you
No.
fucking listen to it every day of the week until
No.
you listen to it.
I love that song.
I love that song
Rolls.
also.
Oh, I
Everybody
hate it.
love
I loathe that song, but
I love
That song has always sucked, and it doesn't matter
Oh,
if it's
no.
Hey,
real.
I saw
time it
that
came out.
tour with the Outfield opening on Play Deep album.
oh, I've seen
Oh,
the
wow,
outfield.
that's
definitely.
awesome.
Yeah.
Are you guys
But
gonna
no.
get mad in my upcoming Jefferson Airplane video if I do take a shot at Starship?
No,
No, not at all. Please do.
No,
Oh no,
Please
I already
do.
did. So I'm just.
it's fine. It's fine.
Just
I will
don't
say
say
this-
this mascara.
I tell you what,
Eddie,
I've seen.
none
I've
of
seen
us
Mickey-
are right.
Yeah.
None of us
Yeah.
are right.
I've seen Mickey Thomas's Starship a few times. He does put on a good show.
I'm sure he does.
I mean, he does like White Rabbit with the singer that he's got, White Rabbit and
Yeah, I saw
Somebody to
clips of that.
Love.
It's like,
and
yeah, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't.
he
do
does all
that.
the classic Starship
That's-
songs. Count on Me and Miracles. He does.
Does
all
he
those
do Save
good
Your
too.
Love?
I don't remember him doing. No, I don't think so. I've seen him
I
twice.
mean,
He's
that's
never done it.
that's like if who's the guy in Wings?
Paul
The guitar.
McCartney?
No, the
No,
Paul, the other guy.
little known guy named Paul McCartney. Yeah.
Danny.
Another little guy.
Denny Lane.
Yeah.
Imagine if Denny Lane had a Beatles band. Like he called it Wings, but they did some Beatles songs like Wings did. And then he had like someone there that was like some like 20-year-old guy that did I'm the Wars.
Right.
That's what like the Starship of some girl
I
doing
agree.
Jefferson.
Yeah.
rabbits.
Even Grace Slick hated it. I mean, they made a lot of money off that era, but Grace Slick fucking couldn't stand
Yeah,
it.
I just but like just the idea that there's some chick doing like White Rabbit.
Yeah,
Come on,
you gotta
come
pay
on.
for that coke.
Oh, I mean, she sounded great. Don't get
I'm
me
sure
wrong,
she
but it's
does.
still
but
not Grace
it's-
Slick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Car-
Yeah,
it-
you have to pay for your
as
habits.
John Lydon says about the Sex Pistols right now, it's karaoke. That's the thing.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, the girl that's actually on the Jefferson Starship actually sings it pretty good. There's like this Jefferson Starship with
Yeah, there's Jefferson Starship.
Well,
and
they
the
had Paul
Starship.
Carey.
There could be-
he
there's a
died.
Jefferson Starship now touring and a Starship.
Yeah.
How did we end up on Starship? or
Jefferson Starship has
Jefferson or anybody.
it has the drummer Donnie. I can't remember. He was with Starship for a while.
Can
Jefferson
you
Starship
guys
for a while.
just say that Craig Chiquito was an amazing guitar?
He was a great guitar player. Absolutely, he was fantastic.
Save Your Love is like one of
Um,
the best solos I've ever heard
Yeah,
in my life.
when they went to Starship, man, it's just
Oh, he got
they-
neutered. He did get
It
neutered.
made a
in
lot
there.
of money. Don't
He did
get me
get neutered,
wrong,
yeah.
but it was
Let's
just-
get the rails going and the money pumping, man.
exactly. That's what it
all.
was. I mean, they made money off that song. Was a fucking hit. I mean, you can't.
Oh,
That and
yeah.
Sarah.
Cocaine ain't cheap. You gotta pay.
That and Sarah were two. Big, I remember.
Well,
I remember the
Grace
drummer
Slick-
broke Mickey Thomas's jaw for arguing about something. He hated that era too, the drummer. So yeah, it was.
Well, Grace Slick says that it fueled her cocaine addiction in the time.
Yeah.
dude, if there's ever one person, I would love to sit down and fucking just hear stories. That'd be Grace Slick, dude. I'm telling you.
She's so honest.
Oh,
dude. She's
she
so
would
blunt.
give you so many things about milking
Oh,
band
dude.
members and
Oh.
snorting coke.
And,
Oh,
and-
I would love it.
We built
I'd love
the
it.
city record, baby. Hell yeah!
I do talk about Grace and
I
her
love
doing
Grace, man.
in my video.
I love Grace.
But yeah,
Oh,
she's
I
great.
love.
You know, and she stuck to her guns. I remember back when I was a teenager and I watched her on a clip in the 90s saying, I'm not doing music anymore because I don't think old people should do rock and roll.
Right.
And
Anybody
yeah,
over 50, right?
and she's literally the only one that really stuck to it. Like I can't.
I
think of
think she did.
anyone
Didn't she
else.
do like one concert with
No,
them?
she
after
just
that?
No,
did
that
all-
was like in the late 80s. Yeah, they did like a reunion late 80s, early
Okay.
90s.
She
I
just
wasn't
started
for
painting.
certain.
Then she was like done. And
well, Eddie, you were talking about like, listen, how old are you?
46.
Shit, baby.
Looks like he's about 25.
No.
Well, he looks like
Good for
he's
you,
30.
though. I mean, I wish I looked like you
He's
when I was
got the
46.
Italian genes, man. They don't age.
We're
No, I'm going to
only a
look the
few-
same
we're only
until
a few
suddenly I'm
years
just an old
apart.
man.
We're only a few years apart of what we were all listening to. So.
Oh yeah, we're in the same pool. I mean, I know like I was into a lot of grunge in high school and stuff like that.
Well, speak.
Andy, what do you feel about Starship and Jefferson Starship, Andy?
I only know radio hits. I don't know that much about anything else. And in
Yeah.
fact, I was going through their discography. It's something that I'll probably look into, but
You need to listen to Modern
only know-
Times, but skip the Paul songs.
I don't know what the Paul songs would be.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
horrible.
Yeah.
So
I
Sounds
don't
like a
think they're
hippie.
horrible.
yeah,
I, got,
but don't know
I
much
have
about them at all.
the
Paul
I have-
Katner. Paul Katner sucks. I hate it when he sings lead.
No,
Well, Paul Canner was great in Jefferson Airplane.
I thought he was.
He was, but in Jefferson Starship, on Freedom at Point Zero and Modern Times,
I
he was
actually
horrible
never
songs.
went that far. I stopped with what's the last one with Marty Ballin? That's the last one.
Miracles.
Earth. No, Earth.
Was,
No.
No, I
that
go
was
far. I'm
terrible.
talking the album. No, Miracles is on Red Octopus.
Red
Yeah.
Octopus, yeah.
Which is all right. That's like
Yeah, but you need to listen to Freedom at Point Zero and
I never
Modern
went that
Times.
far. Like I said, after because there was a period where Grace and Marty both left the band, and then they were on. I know she came back a little bit later.
She came back on Modern Times. They sang The
Is it worth
Stranger.
listening?
Yes, that album, Modern Times. I got Brian Davis into that album.
All right,
By
I'll
our
give it a
review.
listen. I saw.
Yeah,
like,
it has The Stranger. It has Save Your Love. It's one of
I
the
wasn't-
best solos I've ever heard in my
I'll listen.
life.
I wasn't so crazy about the '70s stuff, so I was like, "Oh, it's only going to probably get worse."
Oh,
So I
no,
just-
Modern Times is really
Yeah,
great.
that
dude.
Nuclear Furniture are great fucking.
Nuclear Furniture is kind of more where they were going with Starship with what's that
Yeah,
song?
I hear you.
You know,
Laying it on the line.
Like- Late on the Line. And what's that song? No Way Back.
No Way Out. That's a great song. No, Way Out.
It's a
That's
great song.
fucking
But you can
fantastic
hear
song.
they were going to Starship
Sure, a
thing.
lot more keyboard oriented.
More
stuff.
Yeah,
keyboard.
well, I know that Katner. That's why he jumped ship because he thought
Yeah.
they were.
Yeah.
But Modern Times is a great album, except when Katner sings on that album.
I can see
Oh,
because
find your way back, man.
Find Your Way
Great
Back
tune.
is a great
Man,
song.
what a
Find Your Way
quality.
Back, The Strangers, Save Your Love. Great songs, man.
Absolutely.
Did you ever like listen like the stuff like he was doing like blows to the empire and stuff like that?
Mm-mm.
No.
Really cool stuff. Yeah, you'd be into it. It's a little like the Who's Tommy. Like he did this concept album. It was like in 1970, in between Volunteers
That was
and
Katner?
Park albums. Yeah, Paul Katner. He uses a lot. He called it. It's actually the album's called "Blows to the Empire." Paul Katner with Jefferson Starship. It's the first time he used that moniker. But essentially, it was a side project from Jefferson Airplane, and it's a concept album. It's all about like these hippies that find a spaceship and they're gonna leave the Earth.
Hippie shit. That's why I don't like him.
It's no, but it's cool. You would dig it though. It's like a prog rock album, but a little bit.
Message me the name of the album.
I'll send you a
check
link.
it out.
You
Send
didn't.
me a
You'd
link.
be into it. It's a cool album. It's a cool album. I think you'd like it.
But check out Modern Times and Freedom
I'll
at
check
War
out. You
Zero.
check out Blows to the Empire. I will check out.
You don't
Modern-
like the song Jane by them? Jane, you're
That's a great
playing the
song.
game.
It's all right.
Great.
Now
fucking
that song I do know. I do.
But
like that.
I gotta ask you because there's Nirvana fans in here. Nirvana planning a comeback with Post Malone,
That's just rumors. That's not confirmed. Just saying.
but they did play together at that Fire Age shit.
They jammed with like what was it? Post Malone? Who was it? Someone like that.
Post Malone, yeah.
Yeah, it's just I think they're just I don't think it'll ever happen. I think
No.
clickbait and rumors.
Foo Fighters make too much money to do that shit.
There's no I don't think Chris would allow it to happen. I just
Yeah,
don't-
I'm not a Nirvana fan, but that would be kind of sacrilege to me. in my
I don't. I
opinion.
think
Sorry.
that's one of the few scenarios where I know there's a lot of these bands now, like we're talking about, where it's just like one member. But I really don't think anyone would bother seeing Nirvana without Kurt Cobain. I just think it's one of those few things where I don't think they'd even attempt it to begin with. I don't think
Right.
Dave and Chris would think it was cool, and like you said, Dave doesn't need to do it. He's successful enough on his own. So, but I also just don't think the public would accept it. You know,
Kind of
I
like
mean,
Rush without Neil Peart. I mean, it's,
yeah, or like
There's-
Aerosmith about Steven Tyler. There's a few
Yeah.
things. There are a few acts, or like the Rolling Stones without Mick Jagger. There's a few things, or AC/DC without Angus
Led
Young.
Zeppelin without Plant.
Yeah, there's a few acts. Most you could do that with certain bands. You could do like, hey, it's just the lead guitarist from Kansas and no one else.
Well, Linkin Park is trying it without Chester.
Yeah, but look at the Black Crows with Jimmy Page. That was very successful, and people bought into that.
Yeah, but
wasn't
that
there
was-
some kind of Kansas news today?
Oh, the guy had cancer. The singer has
Yeah,
cancer.
Yeah,
Thyroid
I
cancer.
I just actually saw him a couple of weeks ago. He was really good. Sorry to hear
Yeah,
that.
that's terrible, man.
Well,
Yeah.
I heard it's very treatable. They caught it early.
That's
so
good.
That's
should be
good. Good, because he's a really good performer. He's only been in the band for 10 years. He did a good job. But Nirvana's a different story. Like Kurt Cobain's a very iconic figure, and I
Yes.
I don't think people would accept that, you know.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I'm not a Nirvana fan. I wouldn't think it would be. cool.
not a huge Nirvana fan. I do enjoy the Unplugged album more than any of their albums. Yeah, I love Dave Grohl more than Foo Fighters. I would like to see Foo Fighters live, but their tickets are so fucking expensive. It's like, god damn. I don't want to go to SoFi Stadium either. That place sucks. But what do you guys think about Kiss? 50 years of Strutter with an ultra rare pure gold edition with the limited edition plated for 25,000 and the pure gold is 50,000. What do you guys think about Kiss, dude?
Gene Simmons is just wringing that towel about money falling out. He's just trying to get every fucking dime.
I know
he can for
Mooger
people.
wants to buy the $25,000 one.
you gonna buy it, Megan?
But I have to
No.
admit, if I had the fucking money, I'd probably fucking buy it. Yeah, I'm guilty.
You would
Keeping
buy
Gene
it?
Simmons. If I had the money, I would. Absolutely. It's
What's wrong with
Kiss.
you? It's playable. You could play it.
Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, I would. I'm part of the problem. I admit. Yes.
Somebody said about if you take the gold that's in the pure gold and the one that's in the gold plated, it's not worth what it is.
Yeah.
The
Gene
gold is-
Simmons could sell his used toilet paper, and I would
If-
probably
if
I'd make a
I-
bid
if
on
I-
it at least.
If I had the money, I would say take my money, but I don't have the money. So
Exactly. That's how I feel. Yeah.
You're not going to mortgage your house?
Only for Led Zeppelin. I told my wife if Led Zeppelin ever did a reunion tour, I'm fucking doing a second mortgage on our house. Sorry,
Yeah,
wherever
but
it is. Or
well, fuck. I just bought the Black Crowes like vinyl box set, and then I
yeah,
bought their
thanks, Mark.
CDs at the same time.
Oh, so you bought
Mark just cost
vinyl?
me
Why
200.
did you buy vinyl? You never
Mark
buy
just cost me
vinyl.
I
200
buy vinyl
bucks.
once in a while. I got the Steeler
You
thing.
got the Van
I got
Halen
the-
ones that you dropped.
Yeah, Mark just cost me 200 bucks. Fucker. I kept
Mark, is it the original mix of Strutter or is it the 78?
I don't know what is it, Jerry? You might
It's got to
probably
be. It's the original one. That's all I've heard. I've never heard anything like the 78 double platinum version or anything like that. So it's got to be the original. I mean, I haven't heard anything elsewise for it. So to be honest with you, I really haven't looked into it because it's like, I'm never gonna be able to afford one. So
People are obviously supply and demand. People are willing to
I'm
pay.
still saving money to buy the Gene Simmons safe, the vault. So
But Ralph Fier did that.
Raw Fiera sent me the
Yeah.
copy, so I got it. If you want the digital copies, he sent me that.
Oh, he sent me that too. I got it too. He sent me that as well.
Yeah, so
I want the actual one.
Hey, well,
Apparently
Gene,
the stuff's not that good.
it isn't. I never listen to it.
It's not really.
I
It's
just
not.
listen to the
My
Eddie
uncle
Van
is a
Halen
raft.
stuff.
Yeah, my uncle is a raft and just stupid songs.
I listened
like
to the
that.
Eddie Van Halen stuff that was on there, but man, what do you got? What do you got going on, Edwin? What's going on in your world? What musically are you listening to, man?
Oh, well, I was on the Alice Cooper kick a couple weeks ago, because I saw him live. I watched, so I've been listening. I did a Jefferson Airplane video. That's why we started talking about Jefferson Starship and stuff, because I was on a Jefferson Airplane kick. I did a video about that, and also I was been listening a lot of Public Image Limited, post punk grip. That's John Lydon's band. I don't know if any of you guys like stuff like that.
No.
But I've been on a big kick. You might actually like I would recommend. I understand for the most part that music's not for everyone, but I would recommend the album called Album. The album's called Album. It has the song Rise, which is one of the biggest hits from the band. Steve Vai plays on it. Steve Vai plays on it. He's the guitarist. Ginger Baker is the drummer from Cream. And it's essentially, it was John Lydon's attempt at doing like a metal album. So it's like, and it's from 80, I think it's 86. And it's got great production. All the songs are really strong. It's definitely something, if you're not really into punk or new wave or like post-punk, and you're more like into metal and hard rock, it's definitely that's an.
I love punk and post-punk, man. I love.
Then you might like some of their other.
But
stuff.
I've listened to Public Image. I'm not really a Sex Pistols John Lydon fan, so
You don't like his voice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, he's a little. I mean, he has that voice, so like that's the thing. Like if you either like his voice or not.
I think Mike Muir is my favorite punk singer. And Johnny Ramone, Joey Ramone. I mean.
Joey Ramone, yeah. Yeah, I probably go with Joey Ramone, but I do love John Lydon's voice.
I like Minor Threat, The Descendants, Bad Religion. I like all that stuff, man.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's the big kick. I was listening, and I have a friend of mine who hooked me up with a lot of like rare tracks and stuff. So I've been listening to a lot of that stuff from their Metal Box album from '78. It was '79. I got a lot of, there was like a deluxe edition that now I can't afford that came out like 5 years ago. You ever like see these things that you could have bought for like $28, like, like 3 years ago. And now it's like $3,000.
That's why I told Jerry to buy the Black Crowes vinyl set. It was only $100 some, man.
I was like kicking myself. I was like, oh, I could have had this thing for like $30, like 3 years ago. Now it's so expensive that I have to go to a friend to pirate it for me.
It's like sucks because that's why I told Jerry. I said, Jerry, it's only $100 some for 6 vinyl, dude.
I'm like, dude, I can't afford it. I got all this shit. I got Rocket Pot. I got Rocklahoma. It's like, you're like, boy, dude, you need to get this. They only have a certain amount of copies. And it's like, oh,
you going to Rocket Pod here?
Yeah, I'm going to be Rocket Pot. You going?
Are you going, Mark?
No.
Mooger, you going?
Yes.
I only live an hour away from it.
I keep telling
Andy,
these
you
two
go?
motherfuckers to get a table and record some shit, but they won't do it.
Sure. Well, I might be going. I don't know for sure. We'll see. But I might be going this year.
If you go, do a fucking podcast with these two. Get a
Of
table,
course.
bitches.
Yeah, we'll hang out. Yeah, of course.
Get a table. Interview some people. Send it to me. I'll put it up. I don't need to be on the
If they
episode.
do it, I'll join in. That's all. I'll
If
say.
they do episodes, dude, I don't need to be on it. I'm not a narcissist.
But
I could just say, hey, here's
Mark,
Mooger,
it's your
Jerry, and
show.
Eddie doing free
I
forms.
admit there's some pretty cool guests they got there this year. I admit, yeah, you got some.
Is there
Yeah,
what's the guest you're
Ace,
most-
Ace Von Johnston from LA Guns. They got oh fuck, I can't think of. Come on, Mooger, help me
Mooger,
out,
get a
man.
table, man.
They've got so many people.
They
it's
do.
hard
I
to
mean,
try and remember all
You
of
got
them.
Tuck
Duo.
Smith.
They got
Tuck
Troy
Smith.
Lucetta from
Troy
Tesla.
Lucetta from Tesla.
Yeah.
Chips Enough was supposed to be there, but I think he canceled. if
No,
I
he
remember
canceled
right.
because he's going on
He
tour.
did. He canceled.
I can't
There's
think
so
of
many.
one right now. I'm
There's so
fucking
many
tired.
good people
But
there.
But there
Andy,
are. So.
I would have to pull it up. Oh my god, they're gonna have like some people I really want to see there.
Yeah, there was one that really got my attention. I got to remember who it was.
Who's that?
I'm trying to remember.
Hey,
so fucking
I'm
tired.
happy. I'm going to be on some podcast episode. I've been trying to get on there, but I'm not going to say it right now.
What are you gonna be all cagey? Just say it already.
I can't say it because I don't want to blow it because I've been trying to get on this podcast forever.
Okay. I
There's definitely some people that are a pin in my hat. Like I want to see that person.
I don't know any of the people there because I'm not.
Brian Forsyth from Kicks is going to
Yeah,
be there.
kicks.
Okay, we know
I'm
that.
not
Tuck
into
Smith.
the glam metal stuff that you guys.
Hey,
are.
have you heard of Tuck Smith and the Restless Hearts,
Fuck yes,
Eddie?
No.
that's gonna be.
You
What I
like
do.
you like great pop rock stuff.
I do. I mean, I don't. I'm not like entirely
This guy-
anti-glam metal.
But
I'm
this
just not-
this guy Tuck Smith, you like Thin Lizzy, right?
Yeah, of course I love Thin
He
Lizzy.
is totally Thin Lizzy.
All right.
He is really Chris Czynszak loves him. Me and Mooger on our top albums of 2024 with Chris Czynszak. Chris Czynszak picked him on Decibel Geek. Me and Mooger picked that album as our top album of 2024.
Send me a link. I'll listen to it.
I'll send you a
I love
link.
it.
He is really good, dude. He was supposed to be on a stadium tour. They kicked him off because he got released from his record contract. So he even says on what he says, he said, I haven't been the same since I was kicked out of the stadium. He talks about how he was kicked out of the stadium tour on the one song, man.
I might have said some things I should have not. I'm somewhere between a diplomat and a debutante.
Yeah, great. It's great. It's great music, dude. The guy rules. He was in a group called the Biters before that. So he's a pretty good artist, man. Andy, what are you listening to, man?
Oh, you know what? I just went to a record convention and I also bought some CDs today. And I'm glad that Edwin is here because I know that we were talking about Miles Davis. I bought Sketches of Spain earlier today,
Amazing album.
but I haven't got into it yet because I haven't started it.
And
And
have you never listened to Sketches of Spain before?
no,
Oh, wow. Well, you're in for a treat.
never. I picked it up because I'm getting into that jazz rock fusion stuff.
Yep.
So I picked that one up, and I sent Jerry Rush Presto a couple of months ago, and then I found the CD today. So I replaced that one.
You sent me the vinyl.
Yeah, I know. And also Johnny the Fox, since we were talking about them.
I love that album.
A great
I
album.
bought this one earlier, and then to finish off, I did not have Ball Breaker, which I'm excited.
I really love
Great
that.
episode of Rock All Over You podcast.
That's my personal favorite episode of our podcast. Was that?
That was
On
great.
the
You and Eric were
Alice
like
Studio
amazing.
album, so I'm excited about that. And then for the records, hey, can y'all tell me a little something about this band? If y'all know the band's Axe, y'all
I've
know
never heard of
anything
them.
I'm not familiar with them actually.
I heard of Kick Axe. I heard of Lillian Axe, but I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Never heard of Axe. Are they like a Manowar band?
If so, it fucking rules.
I don't know, but this is from
I'm with Ian on that band. Fuck that band.
Yeah, he's the guy who likes Paul Stanley in a thong too.
this
So
is from '82. The back they don't look like they're Manowar guys.
Well, they don't.
No.
They don't have
Well,
voice
You want me
left.
to get it? You just thought like, hey, this band's called Axe. Why not?
But they were from 1982, and it's on the Atco label. So they did a lot of metal stuff, hard rock on that label.
82. Hey, it might be good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I found REO 2.
That's a
That's
really
a good
album.
one.
That's a great album.
Yeah, I like that album.
And,
Eddie Trunk fucked up when he was interviewing Kevin Cronin at the end. He said Kevin Cronin wasn't on the first two REO albums, and I go, dude, he was on REO 2, Eddie. What the fuck you talking about?
I know he might got
Because he's not friends with them. That's why.
Well, he is friends with Kevin.
And then
damn it.
And then he comes back.
Of course he is.
and then I was able to find their debut. I like their debut a
Oh
lot.
God, I hate
That's
that
great.
album.
That's
I
a
like
good album. I like it.
I like the first two albums.
Yeah.
I probably like the late 70s stuff best, but those two albums are both really good.
And I like Angel, and I was able to find their debut.
Angel's
album.
a good album.
That's a
I
good
love
album too.
Kiss was scared of Angel. They didn't want them to open.
Wasn't Angel like designed to be like the good Kiss? That was
because they wore all white instead of all black.
the Kids were the bad guys and Angel
Yeah.
were the good guys, but Angel never quite took off like Kiss.
I have that vinyl
Like bad
too.
guys
Mother.
better.
But I've got probably about 4 or 5 of their albums. I didn't know they make that many, but they're pretty good stuff. I like it.
Rocky Four.
With
My
a burning
brother
heart.
used to play the
Stop
CD
to
of that
dance.
all
Dude,
the
Two
time.
worlds collide, rival nation.
I've been on a Survivor kick lately, dude, from Beckler
But are
and
Survivor
Jameson.
albums? Because I only know the Survivor stuff in the Rocky movies. Do they have like solid albums?
Dude, Caught in a Game is a great album. You never heard the song Santa Ana Wins?
I don't think so.
Dude, it's got Frank. The
My brother
guitar
used to
player
play
is so
that one.
fucking great, dude. I love Frankie Sullivan, dude. He's a great. When you hear a Survivor song, you know that Survivor with the guitar riffs, dude. The guy is so. It's like listening to Toto. You know that's fucking the guitar player.
I feel
Toto.
like Toto's a band that I've only like sampled a bit, but I kind of feel like they're a band at one point I'll get really into. I'm not there yet, but I feel like maybe in a year or two I'm gonna have a Toto.
You want to hear a metal fucking Survivor song? Listen to Rhythm of the City off the Too Hot to Sleep album with Jimmy singing. That fucking Frankie is going off on that fucking guitar, dude.
I mean, Vital Signs is such a fucking masterpiece of an album.
Vital Signs is a great album.
It's
The Search
fucking
is
great.
Over.
I mean, Dave Beckler, he was okay with the band. He wasn't my favorite. I like the Real Men of Genius commercials. Those were pretty cool.
Dave Beckler, dude, fucking Santa Ana Wins, Caught in the
Yeah, I mean,
Game,
it's good, but I prefer Jimmy's voice, man. Come on, he's the Baywatch theme, man.
I like him
the
both.
Baywatch theme. Come on, man.
Baywatch theme sucks.
I think he did a
horrible.
Transformers song too. I think
That's
actually.
Jimmy's solo was horrible, dude.
He's a great fucking singer, dude. He died way too young, man.
Well, because you don't do cocaine after 50. Just
Stop
talk
the
about
death drugs after 50.
You could
after
snort
40.
You could snort Fireball after.
Yeah, right. You just snort Fireball, Mark. There
Fireball, Jägermeister, and Evan Williams whiskey. Yeah, but if you listen to the 500th episode, Brian Davis talks about the Fireball, talks about snorting whiskey. He says we need to get that back. Eddie maybe do a trilogy of that.
You had to do it, you know.
What else can I
after
snort?
You did
vodka?
the second one. After you did the second one, I remember you did the second one, and I did push you to do the third one with the Fireball because it's the writer in me. I was like, well, you got to have a trilogy now, and you got to up the ante. You know, I know some people were concerned, but if you recall, Mark, I did Google. I looked into that. I actually Googled. This shows people how much I care about Mark. I Googled, can snorting Fireball kill you? And Google said, most likely not.
I did the
Most
same
likely
thing before
not.
I did the
It
first
wasn't
one.
100%. It's not happened yet.
But
No yet has died. So I
nobody's
thought,
fucking done it.
Well, maybe. All I'm just saying that's what it said. If it had said, no, do not do it, it will kill you, I would have told Mark, don't do it. But
I
Well, if you ever-
Googled it also because I don't want to die.
If
So
he ever
I-
does it again, I will kill him. Don't fucking do that.
I think vodka should be the next one. I haven't done vodka.
people breathe in and snort all kinds of crazy shit. Why not? Hey, Ozzy Osbourne snorted fucking ants.
Ants.
Yeah. So yeah, look, Mark's strong. He's a stronger man now because of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man, that was fun. Yeah, I remember fucking doing that shit. The worst out of those three alcohols, Jägermeister, whiskey, and Fireball. Fireball is what I broke my keyboard because I dropped it on there.
I can't believe you're doing the Pepsi challenge with all these fucking whiskeys. Dude. What's wrong with you, man?
It's just great TV. You can't beat it.
I get that, but I love Mark and I care about him. That's why I don't want him to do shit.
The Evan Williams whiskey was gave me fucking whoa.
Right. Before that, hold on. We did an episode of BS Sessions a long time ago. We're doing a movie episode, and it scared the fuck out of me because his wife had to call an ambulance. He was so drunk and wasted.
This is the Back to the Future one.
I got a book.
I mean, he was
Back to the Future one. Great. Yeah.
I mean, he was just.
Eric was on there.
Yeah, I'm talking to Eric like, dude, man.
That might be the drunkest I ever saw you. I mean, you were pretty drunk when the first Van Halen box set that you dropped. That you were.
I was so concerned for you that night, dude, man.
But Mooger, I've done episodes drunk and I finished them. I finished them.
As long as I've been doing podcasts with you,
he did finish
like a little over a year. You have only passed out once.
Yep. But I finished the episode before I passed out.
Well, no, because this was because I was like, "Are you passed out?" You're like, "Yep, we're out of here."
Yeah, but I finished the episode.
Go finish.
I fell asleep during our rush episode.
Sort of. It was a 15-minute one. Yeah, but we got there.
Yeah, I've gotten pretty drunk. I never passed out. Yeah. You know, Johnny Vogan did on one of our episodes once.
Johnny Vogan passes out on everybody's episodes.
That's the thing.
I love Johnny, man.
I wish I could get along with the guy because he was cool, but he just jumped on me for no reason.
I don't know why. I can't tell you why. I don't know.
I don't know. I have no ill will towards the guy. I hope he's cool. You know, I was thinking today, I need to go unblock all these motherfuckers and see.
Oh, that's one thing. You blocked him just because he didn't respond to you, Mark.
No.
That's what you told. He's like, why isn't Johnny talking to me? And then you blocked him.
No. It's because I put up a thing about Michael Jordan, a post, and he went off of me, said, I'm stupid, I'm an idiot, blah, blah, blah. The Dawkins thing, that had nothing to do with it. People say yes or no to my episodes. Johnny Vogan is lying about that. He went off on me on Michael Jordan because
that's still not a good reason to block someone.
Because Johnny only comes on my post to bitch at me.
So what? It's a free country. What are you?
No, but he's a dick to me. He's a total dick to me. That's why. He doesn't say, Mark, I disrespectfully agree with you. No, he goes off on me.
We all got to be polite to each other now.
You need to be a little bit polite. You don't have to call me a straight up
drunk
idiot.
middle-aged guys talking about shit we like. We don't have to be polite.
Hey, he called me a straight out idiot and dumb. I don't get that because I don't call anybody that except.
Hey, Mark, I remember me and you doing that one time, and look at us.
Yeah, that was politics, and we got over that shit, didn't we?
Hey, listen, Mark.
You know what? I'm gonna go unblock Johnny Vogan tonight.
But yeah, this is the thing. You can maybe not talk to him as much if you don't like how he's talking to you, but to block someone, that's a pretty aggressive act.
I blocked him because every time I post, he would sparingly comment on my shit, but he only came on. He was one of those guys that came on my post to take the shit out of me. And I don't like that. You know, come on and agree with me once in a while, but when you're coming on there to call me an idiot and call me a dick and call me stupid, that's different. You know, he never agreed with me on anything. I like the guy, and I don't understand why he had so much venom towards me. And I took him off because I want to have my Facebook cool. I want to have debates and work with friends.
Why everything nice? Do you go through? Do you not allow all comments on YouTube?
I allow all comments on YouTube.
Good, I do. Yeah.
There's people that I snooze every now and then for 30 days.
But Johnny Vogan, I felt was a friend, but he treated me like I was beneath him. That's the thing, you know. And I'm gonna go unblock him tonight. after we're done with this
Good,
video,
you should,
I
you
will
should.
unblock him and then he can see me again. I might not add him as a friend again because he was dick. Basically, I did ask him to be on that Dawkins episode. He didn't answer. You know what? I understand people get busy. I understand they don't have time to do that. But when he went off of me on a Michael Jordan post, I was like, I'm done with this dude. And the one dude who kept making memes of me, like with no teeth, I blocked. I don't even remember that guy's name anymore. I
Who
met
was
him at
that?
Rockin' Pod. I said, fuck that dude. You know,
oh
I go, if you got to make fun of somebody like that, that's fucked up. You know, just be it. You
my
can bust my
goodness.
balls all you want, but you're making fun of me personally. That's different. You know.
I don't know, man. I just never was a blocker or that. I don't let them win by letting me do that. Sorry, that's the way that
Oh,
I've
dude,
always
I
been.
block people who are dicks.
You know, you could just unfollow people.
I've done that a lot. Political put since
Yeah, I say that a lot of times they do that because of that.
political shit, except
Yeah,
for
you just
Nate.
don't want like when it's too much on either
Yeah.
side. Like I just
Oh,
sometimes
both sides I unfollow a lot. I don't.
I won't just carte blanche, but if it's like excessive, if it's like
Oh, if
constant.
it's excessive.
Yeah, Nate can go a little crazy. I've snoozed him a few times. I love you, Nate, but man, sometimes you go a little
I stopped
nutballish.
snoozing him. I just like scroll
But,
on by on it because I love Nate.
Yeah, it's just
And
like but generally speaking, if it's too much of anything, like if someone, hey, I'm a Kiss fan, but if someone was just putting up Kiss stuff constantly, like in my feed, I might
I hear
unfollow.
you.
Oasis.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, well,
What's
I will say
wrong
this.
with
I
constant
will
kiss
say this
feed?
for Chuck
What's
Charles.
wrong with constant kiss feed?
Constant, nothing else, just kid stuff. I mean, this is the thing. You gotta understand, Meager. So many people in my Facebook groups are Kiss fans. So as it is, I'm getting more Kiss shit in my feed than the average human being. So if it's even more Kiss shit than the normal amount of Kiss shit I get, that's too much Kiss shit for
That's
any.
too much kiss shit. That's too much
I
kiss
hate
shit.
it when you talk about Paul Stanley and go, God dang, why is he still singing? And then people go, they get all butthurt on it. I go, dude, I'm just giving an opinion. If you like it,
Like
enjoy
I said
it.
earlier, nothing's worse than prog fans, though, dude. Come
I
on,
don't.
Mark,
This
you gotta
is
give
it.
me
I
that.
don't even have like Kiss Tard, like friends.
I don't have any
My
historic friends.
yeah, the RMCP Army are not Kiss Tards.
No,
They all like Kiss, but
they
they're
call
not.
him out.
Did anyone mention we're doing a really awesome kiss episode next week?
We are, yeah.
Oh, you are. What album?
Asylum.
Silence a good album. Their last good one, in my opinion. So there
This
you
I
go.
is
agree.
Chris
Well, no,
and
I
Lucy.
like Monster. I admit I do like
Oh
Monster.
well, okay. If you count Monster, if you
It's all
count
right.
Monster Steve.
Chris
Let's
and
back
Bushy are
down
doing
and not
it.
give away too many secrets here, but Asylum is one of my favorite non-kiss makeup records ever. So
Not
Yeah.
their best costume wise, but yeah, it's a fantastic album.
Yeah, I found.
no, but
I-
look at
spoilers,
the
no
inside
spoilers.
jacket of that.
Well, I'm
we're
not
gonna
going to
get
be
to
on the
it.
show. I'm
We're
not going
gonna
to be
get
on the
to
show, so I'll just tell you right now. I bounce between that and Lick It Up as the best non-makeup if we're judging them by the fucking makeup they put
I'm
on.
just happy these guys didn't pick my. I'm just happy because I picked last, like I always
Yeah,
do.
it's like I thought they took the makeup off, but they really didn't take the makeup
No,
off.
they
Think about it.
really.
I did a Kiss discography video, and I just think it's kind of funny. I understand, and I do it myself sometimes, but I think it's funny when we refer to the '80s as like the non-makeup era. I just think it's funny that we're judging music. It's like Paul Stanley says, we're listening with our eyes. Like why is like Creatures of the Night's a different era than Lick It Up? Like
Maybe they just
Yeah.
put more makeup on in a different way.
like that album obviously sounds closer to their '80s stuff than their '70s stuff, but because they got makeup on, it's a different era.
Hey, I get shit because I like Crazy Nights. You know, I'm with Chris.
And
and
Can you
Lucy.
imagine if Led Zeppelin were to continue and they got into the 80s and mid 80s, they put on makeup and shit? That would be
Oh,
funny.
God.
Fucking
No,
hilarious.
I liked them
dude.
better in the
Yeah.
'70s during their non-makeup era. It
That
would
would,
have
that would be fucking hilarious, dude.
been.
I don't think Led Zeppelin would have ever put on makeup.
Nah, they would have continued much longer. I mean,
Andy,
Hey,
any
talk
thoughts
about also,
on
we
the
gave Craig
Kiss
Slick
no
credit.
makeup era?
What's that?
Me and
Yeah.
Kiss. I do like Asylum, and I like Lick It Up. I think
I like
they're-
Animalize. I don't think
Oh, I
it's
love
as strong as
Animalize.
Asylum and Lick It Up, but
Animalize is all right.
I do like it. I think it's a good album. It's a solid
Actually,
album.
it's funny because I have that one right here in front of me.
Yeah, it's a solid album. It's good rock.
Nice.
All
Look
right.
at that. Yeah,
No,
buddy.
I ranked the first half of the '80s. I think it's solid. You
Yeah.
know, it's not until after Post Asylum that to me their discography gets shaky.
Yeah.
But there's a few good
Well,
songs here.
Hot in the Shade, you could make a 10-song album. It'd be great.
It'd be
Five
better.
song maybe.
Yeah,
Five song maybe.
if it was like I'd go 10 songs. I
10
think it could be
songs would be
song
great
album.
album.
I don't know about that.
I wouldn't say great, but it could
It'd be good.
it could be a good 10-song album.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that album more than most people. It's better than Crazy Nights. I don't like.
Yeah, I'll give you that much. Crazy Nights dog shit.
I only like
Crazy.
I like No 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 is a good song. That's it. Everything else. Is
Me,
shit.
Jeff Beers, and Chris Hensek love Crazy Nights.
Sorry.
Hot and
Okay,
Shade has
easy
Hot and
on the
Shade has Read
Crazy
My Body
Nights,
on
man.
it.
I hear
Hot and
more
Shade
people-
has Read My Body on
More
it,
people
so.
talk shit. It does. Hot as Shade does have the worst Kiss song. Read My Body is the worst Kiss song. Obviously that would not make the.
But
10
you know that was cherry pie and pour some sugar on me.
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Vine.
That's what
Yeah,
they're
it's
trying
hard.
to do, yeah.
Exactly what that was. Listen to the guitar riff. Da 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 da
If
da.
you want to know what I'm thinking about, oh God, this is
Yeah,
something else.
it's absolutely trying to be Warrant and Def Leppard at the same time.
Fucking just
man.
Although I will say,
cringing when I
here's the
heard
thing
that.
about Kiss songs. I will say this for Kiss.
I actually respect that song more now than I do.
Oh, I
then.
don't. I hate it more every time I hear it.
I wouldn't say I respect it, but I will say this. I wouldn't want to live in a world where Kiss didn't do that song because it's amusing. That's the thing. Even with Kiss,
True.
there's some bands do bad songs and they're just bad and boring. You know.
Yeah.
I will say this
hear
for Kiss. When Kiss goes bad, they go really bad and it's really entertaining.
Right. But they did so many good things on that record.
Kiss,
They
Kiss,
did.
There are
They
some
did.
good, like I said, I think it's an underrated album. I think it's just because it's CD age and it's bloated and
Yeah.
there's too
I
many
think it's
different-
because they thought they had to put
Let's
16
see.
songs on a record.
Boomerang, Little
Boomerang's great.
Caesar,
Little Caesar.
Rye Stewart's good.
I love
Forever's-
Betrayed.
I
Betrayed's-
love the solo. Betrayed's good. I love the solo on Forever, but I'm not crazy about the
Forever's a
song.
good. I think it's a nice.
I like
Silver
Forever.
Spoon is dog shit.
I don't mind Silver
That's
Spoon.
on
No,
there.
Civil Spoon's not.
Hide
dog
Your
shit,
Heart is
Jared.
fucking dog shit.
I love Hide Your
No.
Heart.
All
Jared.
three versions of that song suck. The Ace's song, Ace's version sucked.
I
Who
like
was the other one
Kiss's
that did
version
it?
better.
I actually
There's
like
4
it.
people who did that song based out of
They all
Bonnie
fucking
Raitt's
suck.
song.
Everyone thought it was gonna be a hit. They're all this can be a
Hey,
hit.
that was
Read
one
My
of my
Body is
songs
shit.
on my top 98.
You know what the
89.
problem? You know what the
Hey,
problem
that
is?
song that's actually the first Kiss album I bought was Hot in the Shade because of Hide Your Heart. I saw it on Headbangers Ball. I thought it was a cool song. I got the album. I was disappointed in the album and I said, I guess Kiss sucks like everyone said.
But you
It
know
wasn't
what?
until years later I came back to it and had
Kiss
a
is the
Oh,
biggest parody band of themselves.
well,
They
Well, I
parodied
wouldn't say
themselves.
that.
You know, they're like what's that band that we reviewed with Nate?
Steel Panther.
Steel Panther.
I love Steel
They
Panther,
went.
man. They're
They
awesome.
went to Steel Panther. I think parodied Kiss.
Yeah.
well, I mean definitely stuff
They
like
they did the Gene Simmons. Well, they weren't called Steel
with
Panther.
the
But they were the band.
accents.
Yeah, they were the band that did the Gene.
I think
Simmons
they were the
lyrics, yeah.
ones who said, "Hey, let's do a band that sounds like Kiss, being not Kiss."
Musically, they're a talented fucking band, dude. They're
Oh, they
top
are.
notch.
You know.
Yeah, but they're
Well, you
funny
know,
as hell, dude.
Satchel, the guitar player, is
Yeah.
from Fight. You know, I mean, Robert Halford's band in the early
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah, man. So I think we got to go. It's getting late East
Yeah.
Coast time.
Oh shit, it's midnight. Fuck me.
Yeah. Good wrapping for you gentlemen.
Well, our original podcast was 2 fucking hours, and now how can we go 2 fucking hours on a 30-minute Beatles record?
Because we like the Beatles. Duh.
Well,
Gotta
Mark
eat.
reading half the book.
Yeah, I got the book out on that one because there was
Very
some
good
good
facts.
facts. Some good
Things
facts.
I didn't even know.
Hey man, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I learned something, and I listened. I got some songs now that I'll always love from the Beatles. So good job, man. I enjoyed it.
Well, you know what? I learned a lot too, and that's why I love having guests like Eddy on, and always having Andy on. You guys are always teaching me stuff. You're always like, you
That's why
might
I
go
do this
long,
for.
but it's so good. It's so good.
I don't do it to teach. I do it to be taught. So
All right, man. Thank you guys, man. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, well, Mooger Fooger. Jerry Soupe.
Fuck you, Jerry.
If you
Okay,
guys
there we
go to fucking Rocket Pod, promote the fucking podcast. Fuckers.
Will
If
do.
we'll-
Get a
maybe we'll get
table.
together.
Interview some people. Send me some interviews, bitches.
I
We
would
got
do
a
it
month
if
or
I find other
so.
people
We
to
got a
join
month
in.
or
I
so
would.
to think about that. We'll figure it out.
Dude, if you get a table, just Jerry's got to record. Send me the interviews, and I'll just
I was,
go. Hey, this
you know-
is Mark Alden Taylor. My brothers Mugu Fuger and Jerry Soupe did this interview with her. Here it is. Bam.
You
I was
talk-
gonna.
He'll hook you guys up. He'll give you a discount on a table, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, he
All
doesn't
right,
run it
man.
anymore, does he? I mean, he's still got a lot of influence
He's
in it,
got
doesn't
some
he?
sway. He's got.
I
some
don't. I don't need to be on the episode. I could just give a saying, introduce it, and you guys
Yeah.
go, man. There
We
you go.
shall talk, sir.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Later,
All right,
guys.
guys.
Good
Good
night,
night,
man.
guys. Good times.
Take care, Andy, man.
Later, guys. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.